Okay, last session. I'll make it quick. I just want to say how important I think metrics, measurement, instrumentation are to conversion rate optimization. So just to underline everything that Peter said, you can't start optimizing. If you can't measure it, you can't manage it. But it's all about the money. It's not about the measurement. It's great to have all these numbers and figures and everything, but what's even better is to have a massive stack of money in the bank. So never forget that that's what you're there to do. And if you're not deriving any value from your measurement, don't even bother. I'd say it's pretty simple, but okay. So back to, I was asked about how long should you test for. This is actually a graph of our business cycles here. And I've highlighted what our Mondays are. There is a cyclical nature to our business. Mondays are very different from Sundays. We also see a peak at month end. So really I would say for us, we would want to be testing for a month, although I would accept a week to 2 weeks. It probably tells us enough. We got a lot of data in. If you can't measure success in a month, there's something wrong with your test. You're testing on too small a segment, you're testing on an area of the site that's too quiet. If you don't have a result in a month, then you are flogging a dead horse, if that makes sense to a French audience, but probably not. But yeah, know your business cycles and test to them. And you've got to test for long enough. You've got to have 1,000 conversions or something like that, because you get what's called a regression toward the mean, where your initial measurement of may well throw out your result dramatically, but then as you test for longer and longer, you start to dilute that result and you see a true result. So you really have to test for a significant amount of time. Even if you have huge amounts of traffic, it has to be over a significant amount of time. You need something like at least 1,000 conversion events, I would say. Conversion doesn't start at your website. It starts before people hit your website. Here's a kind of mocked up Google page where I've said that we're the cheapest in the UK. Well, we're not. We're the same price as everyone else. So there's no point in promising someone the earth if you can't deliver it. By the time they get to your website, they're really going to be disappointed. So, it starts right at the marketing channels, and that's your meta descriptions, it's your meta titles, it's the copy that you use in all your ads. We use different types of testing. We use Optimizely for our split A/B testing. Many great testing tools out there. But that's not applicable for everything. If it's an area of the site that we're not going to get the data, but we actually want to get it optimized, we're going to have to use qualitative data. And this is where we use what users do, and we record videos of actual people using the feature. And we can get a sample size of 5 people using a video, and we're going to learn everything we need to know to optimize that site, that particular area of the site. It's then going to be hard to put a number against it, but really, let's go back to the money. One of the most important things you can do trying to make more money is make sure you can implement the results of your test. You can reduce the cost of your testing. So, great, you've made a test and you found out loads of things, but it's going to take you 6 months to a year to implement that. What was the point in testing what at all? One of our reasons for using Optimizely is it's quite a cheap tool. There are tools out there which can do more, but if we can derive more value from a cheap tool, then great, let's just go with that. And to be honest, that's my top tips. To my book, Save the Best for Last. Natalie's book is incredibly persuasive, a persuasive read, as well as some great information. It's been shared entirely around our office and is in much worse condition than that copy because it's such a good read. So, a good question, please.
And we have time only for one question. So, it's one and last question.
Wow, you don't know this book. You would really...
Hello?
Ask any question. About the weather.
Oh.
Okay, so I think
Stunned silence.
Yeah, it's impressive. Can't believe. Okay. Pamela.
Oh, wait, I have a question.
Go on, Pamela.
Hello. What element do you think has the most influence on the visitor?
Which element? User experience in terms of, is it fit for device? So too many people serving up a desktop experience on a mobile site is probably one of the biggest conversion killers or things you can do to improve. Our new responsive site, we increased conversion rate across the board, including tablet devices, because it meant we had a touch interface. So it's a general question, but it's the right experience to the right people. But you got a book.
Okay, so thank you very much for your talk. So, if you, I think they really deserve a big applause because they work very hard to prepare this and on their free time. So thank you very much for taking the time, and we really appreciate you coming to visit us in Lille today, and you're coming back to the UK in 1 hour. So we wanted you to have some souvenir from Lille. So it's special waffles from Lille. General de Gaulle is originally from Lille, and when he was French president, he had these special waffles delivered directly to the Élysée Palace in Paris. So it's a souvenir from Lille and from France. So I hope you really enjoy your stay here.
Friend, you know?
Thank you very much.
Thank you.
So thank you very much, everyone. And so we have Measure Bowling in 1 month, so November 20th. So go to measurebowling.org if you want to continue
Thanks a lot.
to see us around web analytics. Thank you very much.